we should never see the other.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I could make an entire video of just WWE clips or this picture right here, and it would be sufficient to cover today's topic. Noah Syndergaard versus Trevor Bauer. Here we go. What's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If this is your first time on the channel, I would really appreciate a subscribe because we're on the road to 300,000 subs before opening day. But first, I want to say that I will be posting an MLB The Show gameplay later today. So for all of my MLB The Show fans, I'm going to try and do that a little bit more often. And also, look at this clip right here from Prince Fielder's son. If you don't remember who Prince Fielder is, he's this guy. He was on the cover of the Bigs 2, and I couldn't help but see the resemblance. When Prince Fielder's son finishes his swing and then bat flips, he legit looks exactly like his father. And then also a fun little fact from Fuzzy, this blew my mind. Did you know that Prince Fielder and his father both ended their careers with 319 home runs? But he is destined to get drafted by the Brewers or the Phillies, and without a doubt, he is going to hit 319 Major League home runs. You can pretty much book it. Brett Gardner has found a team to sign with, and luckily for the city of New York, it is back with the Yankees. He gets a one-year deal worth $4.5 million. The Yankees declined to give him $10 million, or maybe it was $11 million back in November, so that is a significant pay cut for someone that didn't have the worst season a year ago in 2020, but Clint Frazier is the guy, so I'm curious who the Yankees are going to go with in the 2021 season. Isn't going to be a platoon with Brett Gardner and Clint Frazier, because to me, Frazier has more speed, he's the better defender, he has a better arm, he has more pop. So all around, I believe that Clint Frazier won the starting job in 2020, and I just don't understand this move. Maybe it's for a veteran presence. Maybe it's because Brett Gardner is the last remaining member of that 2019 World Series Yankees team, and they don't want to let go of that just yet. Who knows? Brett Gardner is going to be back. He's going to be banging on dugout ceilings, and to be honest with you, I think that he should end his career in New York and not go anywhere else. Yo, the garbage men are here to pick up the trash. Someone call the Pittsburgh Pirates because, you know, they're trash. Sorry, I don't mean to be that aggressive early in the morning. It's just with all this beef happening, I mean, maybe I should start some beef too. Who wants to box? For money. We're going to do it for money or charity. Let's do it for charity. So without further ado, let's go ahead and deep dive into the meat and potatoes of today's video. The title of today's video, Noah Syndergaard and Trevor Bauer are beefing over on Twitter. So I'm going to look at my script because I want to get the timeline correct. So it all started with the Mets putting out a nice little tweet about Noah Syndergaard and his teammates laughing. And then Thor, Mr. Syndergaard, decided to quote tweet that and troll Trevor Bauer, because remember how Bauer accidentally leaked his New York Mets merch when he was about to sign with the Mets, but then evidently that wasn't going to happen. He signed with the Dodgers. I can confirm that was not a troll job. It was a complete accident on the back end. And by the way, I'm not defending Bauer in this beef, and nor am I defending Thor, to be honest with you. It looked a little bit cringe, although Noah Syndergaard is probably the one guy you should not get in a beef with on Twitter because he has 1.2 million followers. He's actually pretty good. The reason why he has so many followers is because he can drop the mic at any moment. He reads a lot, so his brain is functioning at a very high level. So Noah Syndergaard mocked Trevor Bauer by saying, yo, I'm actually not going to go to the Mets, but instead I'm going to donate to your charity. So pretty much he is trolling the fact that Trevor Bauer posted New York Mets merch, it got leaked, and then he went to the Dodgers, so he did not choose the Mets, obviously. So then we have Rachel Luba, who is Trevor Bauer's agent, chiming in and saying, was this an attempt at throwing shade? And then Bauer caught wind of this, and he actually started off pretty well by saying, you know, everyone makes mistakes. I'm sure that Noah is prone to them as well. He should be no stranger, and that it was nice to see him back and throwing. Very solid. He took the joke in stride. He tried his best to kind of even the playing field by saying, you know, Thor has made a lot of mistakes in the past, but then he ended it by saying, happy to see you healthy, happy to see you throwing. But then Bauer puts out a tweet talking about all of the Instagram comments that Thor has left in regards to being negative towards his fans or just haters over on Instagram, talking about people's wives and blah, blah, blah. So Trevor said his best advice would be to pretty much treat fans better, which did not go well because we all know that Trevor has had his snafus in the past with Twitter users and, This is the one tweet that I would have not put out, to be honest with you. I would have left it at the positive. Glad to see you throwing yet again and glad that you're healthy. But instead, he says, F being cordial. He tweets out the impolite comments from Noah Syndergaard's Instagram, and then Thor comes back and says, keep digging. Bauer comes back and says, see you at the bottom. And then Thor comes in with, he says, bring your drone and bring your mixtape and learn how to take a joke. So if you don't remember, a few years ago, Trevor Bauer tore his finger up with a drone. It was a complete accident. It was not supposed to happen. And then with the mixtape, he's talking about this.
Across time and space, I will never feel alone.
Look into your eyes, I see myself inside, staring back in mine, telling me to hide.
So yes, that is a mixtape from Trevor Bauer dating a few years ago, and it was not done just yet. Bauer says it's a date talking about bringing a drone and the mixtape, so I thought the beef was going to be over there. But then a random user decided to chime in versus Trevor and said that Noah is not his agent, so he can't go on a date on him. Pretty much implying that everyone and their mother thinks that Trevor and Rachel are dating. I don't think that's the case. And then Noah decides to say, well played. So, yeah, this went from being a kind of a jokey joke to being very personal to, oh my God, this is going to be a very entertaining rivalry for the foreseeable future because the Mets are not going anywhere. The Dodgers are going to try and defend their crown. And my jaw dropped for about a solid 30 minutes when this was going on. So let me know in the comment section down below. I don't even care who you think won. I'm not taking sides. I think that Noah, again, is the one guy I would never cause an argument with because he is that witty. He's that smart. Bauer, don't get me wrong, he can hold his own as well. But this was not a fair fight in my opinion, and it just not a good look overall. But hey, it gets me excited for 2021 baseball. Moving on to the health-related side of things, Jeff Passan reported that out of all of the tests, over 4,000 tests that were taken by Major League Baseball players and staffs, 0.3% of them came back as positive. So that is a fantastic sign. Seems like baseball players in the game are starting to handle COVID a little bit better now. J.A. Happ, unfortunately, he is joining Shane Bieber and Frankie Montas as some of these starting pitchers that have recently tested positive for corona. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm actually very curious to see how Robert Manfred and the rest of the owners are going to structure the game going forward, because if there's another breakout like what happened with the Cardinals or the Marlins, what's going to happen? Now the cases are going down, but it's not completely gone just yet. So we have to keep that in the back of our mind. This season could possibly get derailed with a snap of a finger. Now, to end today's video, I saw this trending on Twitter, so I wanted to go ahead and post it because it is one of the funnier clips that I've ever seen, and it involves Grady Sizemore. He hits a line drive to center field. It's going to be a walk-off home run. Even the announcer thought it was going to be a walk-off. But yeah, you'll have to see for yourself because it's pretty funny. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there and enjoy the clip.
Sardina. And Sizemore lifts that one to center. Granderson going back on the track. It is gone! No, it's not. Granderson caught it. Saved a home run as Barfield gets back. Oh, my.
Watch Grady.
He thought it was gone and says,
Unbelievable.
I can't believe it.